So, you know, prison here, so we're camped out here, right? And the guards are always down here, and they're always coming out and lurking around, kind of creeping around, blocking the path, blocking the road. It's, but if we do it, of course, if we do it, the sheriff is immediately called. And there's a big to-do over it, right? What are these guys doing? How's it going?
What's that for?
Well, you're parked in the road. I was going down here.
What's that?
Why are you parked in the road? What's, hey, I got a quick question for you, sir. Sir. So, you know, if we were stopping the road, not a huge deal, right? But check this out. We got somebody brought a lift. Tony brought a lift out. So we got a big upside down flag on that lift so they can see it from over in the prison. Sticks way up. What we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to bring some sound down here for the march tomorrow. We're going to bring some sound down for the march. And we're going to play some music. We're going to have horses out here, barbecue out here. So thanks for all you guys' support on helping out with the food and stuff with that. I think we got enough funds to pay for the food. But what we can do is we can just come down to the end of the road here and see they got trespassing signs, and they've extended the fence. This is the original fence, but if you walk out, it used to be we could go way back toward the prison. They put like a single wire fence up and said no trespassing on it. And the road ends here, but we're thinking we can come out here, and right back over the hill is the prison. So what I'm going to do, if you see the top of the truck, is got a platform. So we're going to put a speaker on there. Got a little generator. We'll run it with the generator. Have some music going to encourage the prisoners in there and kind of crank it up a little bit. I see the guy left. You know, you don't have to be it's interesting because these thugs are human traffickers, right? But the truth is, if we could get more people out speaking up, it would change absolutely everything. It'd be amazing, because when you simply ask these guys questions, they turn and run the other way. They just don't want to deal with it. If the community starts questioning these men and saying, what are you doing? Why are you engaged in that, right? I mean, if you're a human trafficker, if you're a slaver, if you abuse people for a paycheck, you should be ashamed in your community. That's perfectly reasonable. And so, you know, we got these guys, and they'll treat us, right? Most of the time when you run around a prison, they kind of treat you like, oh, you have to leave, you have to leave. Well, no, we don't. We're here to question you. And you got this fake prison, right? Private property, for-profit, publicly traded. And they got all their rigmarole, all their fake security going on in here all the time. And it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The ones bringing in the drugs and the contraband are the people that are running security, guys. And people in here for years and years, even decades sometimes, with no trial, guys, no due process. And even the ones that have been given a trial, it's a fake trial. It's a fraud. So we got to speak up. We got to stand up. But it's really important. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to be willing to just walk up to somebody and question them, right? Be peaceful, be principled, but be willing to walk up and question and say, hey, what are you doing? I'm not okay with this, right? Why are you running around like you own the world? Why are you abusing people? And sure, they'll run. Sure, they'll make excuses. But when society puts pressure on these little for sale people, when society puts pressure on them, on these people who are selling their soul for $9 an hour, that has an effect, and it also empowers our communities, right? It empowers people in our societies to say, hey, we don't have to be silent. We can speak up. And those words do have power. So that's what's going on down here at the camp right now. We're getting organized. We're getting ready for the barbecue. We're just trying to kind of power through everything. And got guys in town canvassing the community, a lot of support in the community. So hopefully we'll get a lot of the community out here tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, and we will go from there. Keep fighting.
Stopped in the middle of the road. And we're going
Here, hold this way. See, he's blocking traffic is what he does. He stops in the middle of the road. What? See the car, this guy's blocking the road, making cars go around him. Now she's getting her camera out. Hello! Roll down the window! Roll down the window! Roll down the window! Ma'am? You're blocking the road, and we're gonna call the sheriff if you're just sitting in the road. That's the guy, just right around the corner here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just don't block the road and we're good, okay?
I just pretended like I was pretending so she can't say you touched it.
Right, exactly. So look, these guys are always, and look, I mean, it's a road. They have a right to drive on the road, right? But they lurk, they take videos, they take photos, things like that. And okay, fine. The problem here is they're actually trying to make people uncomfortable. They're trying to be intimidated. And as you saw, she stopped in the middle of the highway and is making people go around her in the middle of the highway. Now, what would happen if you or I did that? And so they think they're above the law. They don't have any respect because CCA has, they own the sheriff, right? So best thing, easiest way to make them move on is just to walk up, you know, talk to them, move them along the way, and keep them moving. Be principled, but just stand up. Just stand up to the human traffickers and say a few words to them, try and educate them. We're out here, guys. We're getting set up for this afternoon. It's coming along. We've got flyers all over town, and it's looking good. All right, bye-bye.